talked last week about.
Yeah, exactly that. It felt like we didn't come out rusty at all. Continued to do the things we've done well going into the break, and that's a mentally focused group right there that came out and executed and defended well. I mean, overall score doesn't imply how well we defended overall. I think so. We picked up where we left off. The ball movement was great. Defensively, other than they had the 30-point second quarter, we fouled too much. They got 11, 12 free throws that quarter, but overall, I think we defended pretty well, and so happy with the effort. Yes, I mean it's the flow of the game, and honestly, if we're struggling to score, it's just a feel as far as that. But at the same time, we trust our guys, our bench, and feels like we're a little more solid there now with the additions that we have. So when some starters out, we have guys we trust, and then you want to balance it to get your young guys some minutes and get the starters some rest. So when you look up and it's floating around 30 and there's 8 minutes of time left, that seems like a lot of time on the clock. But like I said, we trust our guys to come in and finish, and not doing a wholesale substitution, but sprinkle guys in one by one and let them get loose and go from there.
Also, is it rewarding to see the criticism about the time? We're trying to kind of break some bad habits from previous time, but to see you guys now win defense, you guys don't need 40-point games, or you don't need balance scoring. I mean, how rewarding is that to see kind of your plan come to fruition in front of your eyes?
Yeah, it's nice. Obviously, I don't think when I was talking about the habits, I think it was more offensively. As far as that defensively, they're always willing, and I keep going back to the numbers, what they showed when we had our whole lineup, and so I think they were always, it was a new scheme and some different things, the amount of switching we do or some of the off-ball stuff, but they were learning me. I was learning what we have and how we can kind of tweak some things, and now you're finally healthy. You're seeing it, so it's obviously great to know we can rely on that end every night. If shots aren't falling, we still give ourselves a great chance. And as the offense has picked up, you're seeing the result of separation and the point margin. So defensively, I think guys have bought in. You can see them communicating, being connected, talking, being physical, and kind of living up to that mantra we talked about all year. But so that's rewarding. It's good to see it, and know we can rely on that every night. But when the offense is clicking, you get to 130 nights as well. So that's just as beneficial. Felt like a pretty quick, fast-paced game overall. I think we finished with 23 fast break points. We had 12 or 13 in the first quarter, so we were getting stops and turnovers and getting out and running, getting some easy baskets, and that was good to see. They started going zone to slow it down a little bit, but if we can get stops and get out and run and not play against zone, that's great as well. So I liked it. It felt like a high-paced game. We got 94 shots, and like I said, felt like we guarded better than the final number indicates, so happy with it. Stood out about what? I'm sorry. Yeah, another unselfish effort, 28 assists, and we had several. We ended up shooting 40% from three. We were around 45 and had plenty of wide open looks. So like I said, it's not always based on the result. We're passing up good shots to get great ones, and a lot of wide open ones we didn't make. So you're looking at the intent overall, and I think guys are playing more unselfish on that end and playing connected on the other end. So happy with everything. Yeah, I mean, we kind of spin the 3-man rotation with the bigs at times. Rob got some foul trouble, so we went back with Al early, where we may bring Tice at times, and it's just the flow of the game, feel of the game. I'm not counting Rob or Grant as a big there, but wanted to get him some run. He's hadn't played in a month and had this week off, so as much as you like to get some of our younger 10-day guys in, we wanted to give him a good 6-minute spurt there, and so with him not getting in early in the game, gave him that shot at the end. But yeah, he said he's fine. He just landed on the foul, but they were coming out anyway at that point. So when he came out, he said, "I'm fine."
Early part of the year about not knowing what to expect, that the team was going to go out and play every night. And it was kind of riding your page and giving you that time. But now to see that you pretty much know what you guys are going to do, you may not win every game, but just to know that consistency. Again, how are we that consistency? This is the team I have, and this is what they're going to do.
Yeah, it is. It's what you ask for as a coach, and like to your point, showing up with a certain mindset every night is what you look for as a coach. You know, the part that is stressful is when you're not sure. And so, like you said, we bought into a defensive mentality, and we're sharing the ball. The two simple things that we kind of harped on. It takes some time to happen, but now for the most part, to your point, I feel great about going into every game, no matter the opponent, that we're going to do certain things. And you know, shots are going to fall or not, but we're going to be solid defensively. We're going to share the ball offensively, and more often than not, you'll get good results.
He'd like to graduate to the next level of basketball IQ and being able to make the right basketball play on the floor. What does that look like?
Picking the spots with his scoring ability and reading how teams are going to defend him, and it's what I've talked about with him and Jason all year. It's a fine line, and you can't lose who you are and take away your strengths and aggressiveness, but just making the right read. And you see him making some very unselfish good passes. You know, part of it is defensively too. He's more of a guy that has probably in the past been locked in on a specific matchup, and so having to switch some has been new to him as well. And so it works on both sides, knowing when to help and not help defensively and make the right play offensively. It's what's required of their top guys, and they have the ability to do it. And so that's the balance you want to find with them. A good amount by a lot of guys, honestly. Him, Jason, Rob, you know, we're happy with all that, and we still got a ways to go. I don't feel like they've reached even close to their ceiling. So that's beneficial for them that we keep coaching them, we keep showing them, and they keep, you know, are encouraged to keep learning. And like I said, they haven't even touched the close to their ceiling basically. So we feel good about that. And like I said, they're yearning for more coaching. Happy with it.
JD used to have trouble losing his guy when he was coming in from help side. Has him being the switches going to help them cut numbers?
At times, like I just said, he's a guy that locks into matchups more often than not, and so it is new to him to, you know, switch some off ball when he would a lot of times take the best offensive player and just kind of lock in on pick and rolls or off ball. I think that's more natural for him, so he has to do a little bit more thinking. But you know, 61 games in, he's really improved at that as well as the rest of the team. And so, you know, we are asking them to adapt to the scheme we want to use, and I think they're all doing a good job. And Jaylen's a guy that has had to adjust some, but he's done a great job with it. Thank you.